Alright, what's up everybody, we're back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today's video, we're going to be talking about Victor Wembanyama. He had an amazing game last night, and we're just going to be talking about his rookie season, because he, especially as recently, the last maybe month or so, he has been on absolutely another level. And yeah, I just want to talk about his rookie season so far, because it's been absolutely incredible. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. Really upset a lot. Look to my Twitter, TikTok, stuff like that in the description down below. And don't waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So last night in Toronto, the Spurs were, and they played against the Raptors, and Victor Wembanyama balled out. Had arguably maybe his best game. There's some argument, but he had one of his best games. Finishing with 27 points, 14 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 10 blocks. He shot 10 for 14 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3, 5 for 6 on the free throw line. Had his second career triple-double. Just an absolutely insane game. Doing it everywhere. Offensively, defensively, he was everywhere. And just watching the game, in real time, you can definitely tell how much Victor was impacting the game. He finished as a plus 20, and the Spurs got a 23-point win over the Raptors. But I was rewatching his highlights right before recording this, his scoring highlights, his defensive highlights, and just rewatching his game. And it's just like, man, like this guy is just so impactful already. This guy already is just so impactful to a team as a rookie, and you can already tell how great he's going to be. You know what I mean? Like the things he's doing, we'll talk about the offensive end first, but offensively, the things he's doing is amazing. This is one of his more efficient games. Like 10 for 14, 2 for 4 from 3. He hasn't been shooting the ball super crazy. 46% from the field, 31% from 3, which has gotten better. Because throughout the year, he started off the year not shooting the ball super well. But, he's really starting to put together. In his last 21 games, averaging 22, 9, and 3, a steal, 3 blocks. He's shooting 50% from the field, 36% from 3, 83% from the free throw line. So he's starting to, kind of shoot the ball better from the field, from 3, getting more comfortable, in the NBA scoring-wise. He's 7'4", and one of the big things as well, talked about this season with Victor, is his teammates not being able to give him the ball as much as they should, but they're starting to now. And last night, a lot of lobs, which is a thing that if you watch Victor, you watch the Spurs, he moves a lot off ball, which is one of the things I like to see. He moves a lot off the ball. He understands I'm 7'4", no one's gonna be. I have 10-foot long arms. Nobody is gonna be able to stop it if you just throw the ball up to me. I'm gonna go get it. Either I get it or no one's gonna get it. It's gonna go off the backboard, but I'm gonna get it most of the time. So just throw it up to me. You could definitely tell when you see him off the ball moving, he's putting his hand up hey, throw it. And last night, I think out of his 10 field goals made, probably 4 or 5 of them were just off lobs. Trey Jones throwing him a couple lobs. I think Jeremy Sohan, I want to say, threw him a lob. Malachi Branham, I think, threw him a lob. He had that one play in the first quarter where Jeremy Sohan got a steal. Trey Jones coming up the court and threw honestly a bad pass behind Wemby, but because he was 7'4", Wemby got it in midair, adjusted, and threw it in. Just being the perks of being 7'4", you know what I mean? So yeah, lobs, and then the 3-point shot looks a lot more confident in it. I feel like early in the year he kind of was a little more hesitant on it, or wasn't really feeling it as much. But now, especially last night, watching his threes, even the threes he missed, you could tell he was confident with it, and he knew I'm gonna make the shot, and he made a couple. So that was nice. Of course, scoring down low. We had it 1-on-1. He had one play where he just threw it off the backboard and it went in. He had another play. I think his last field goal was off of Devin Vassell. Amazing pass down low. He got an easy dunk. You can definitely tell he still has a lot of development to do, especially strength is probably his biggest weakness right now, is that he's not really strong. So a lot of times he does try to go one-on-one with some other players. I saw him against Miami, I think, last week, and he played against Bam, and Bam was walling him up a couple times. So you can definitely tell he still needs to get stronger, but he's still only 20 years old. So that's still something that can change very easily in a year or two or whatever. Look at Giannis, obviously, as an example of it. So that's the only thing. But right now, offensively, he does a lot. Moving off the ball, shooting the 3, you can just throw it up to him, and he's going to go get it and score. And he's just so impactful over there already on the offensive end. And he passes well, too. 5 assists. I think on the season, he's averaging, 4 or 3 assists per game. He's a guy that's high IQ passer. He's not Nikola Jokic or anything like that yet. But, he's a high IQ passer, knows how to do it. And then defensively, he's just been absolutely phenomenal. He had 10 blocks last night. He also had a couple steals, 2 steals. He's currently leading the NBA, averaging over 3 blocks per game. The most blocks by rookie since '93, with Shaq and Alonzo Mourning each had 3.5 blocks per game as a rookie. He's probably not going to get the record because Manute Bol averaged 5 blocks per game as a rookie, so I don't think that's going to happen. But I mean, the way he impacts the game defensively already, he just looks very, like already poised on the defensive end. Like he's not really in foul trouble a whole lot as much as rookies do. The way he recovers, like watching the game last night against Toronto and rewatching it like just before recording this, like the way he recovered on some of those blocks is only something like not there's something not a lot of people can do. Like there was one that sticks out where I think if I remember it right, he was double teaming somebody or there was a loose ball somewhere and someone passed it down to Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes should have had an easy dunk, and then Wemby came over. He wasn't even in the paint, and all of a sudden came over and just blocked the dunk from behind. Like, no one should have been able to get that, But Wemby got there and blocked the shot. There's like 3 or 4 of those 10 blocks that were like crazy recoveries where only he maybe could have got to that block. You know, like he just does so many things in the defensive end already. Impact plays, blocks so many shots already. Even like good defensive instincts already. You know, and that's just big. Like imagine, like he's already got that now. Imagine what it's gonna be like next year, or the year after. He's gonna be a perennial kind of like 3 blocks per game type of guy. Maybe even more. Who knows? But just seeing last night how he controlled the defensive end and seeing in games how he just can control the defensive end, like people already are kind of like deterring from the paint. Like seeing the last couple of his games, like so many people are deterring from the paint already and kind of, passing it out because Wemby's down there, and he's a more than capable shot blocker and defender in the paint. So that's amazing. And then even on the perimeter, he can hold his own. Even on the perimeter, I've seen a couple times where he can hold his own. He's got solid foot speed for being that big. Yeah, I thought the 5x5 could have been achieved last night. He had 2 steals early in the game, but then didn't have any. But he was close. I mean, he's 3 steals away from a 5x5, triple double with blocks. There's stats. He's the first person to do that since like Hakeem, or the first rookie to have those type of numbers since David Robinson, and stats like that. I can't really remember off the top of my head. But, I mean, just an incredible game from Wemby last night. Dominance on both ends. It's just showing, why we tout him as one of the, probably, maybe, like, the most highly touted prospect coming into the NBA. Like, the way he's just dominating both sides of the floor already. Not even just last night, but already, like, watching him throughout the season. We've seen him a lot on national TV because the Spurs, they put him on national TV all the time. Recently, they're not putting him on as much. Late in the season because I guess schedule makers are like, all right, we'll see him early, and then the Spurs probably won't be good. But the way he just dominates on the court on both ends is just insane for a rookie. Like, he's been a really good rookie, probably maybe one of the best rookies we've seen in a little while. Like just the way the skill he already has already, and the instincts he already has already. Like, he even had a nice pass yesterday. He had that no-look pass to Jeremy Sohan. That was like, man, like he's already developed so much in 50 games. Like, looking at him in his first game, looking at him last night, it's like, dang, the way he's developed already in 50 games, it's just like, wow, just wow. And so imagine what it's gonna be like in April. Imagine what it's gonna be like next season. It's gonna be it's gonna be a treat to watch, And yeah, I just want to make this to talk about Wemby's game last night to say, like, man, this guy's gonna be great. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to be great, to be a legend, And the one thing that has kind of confirmed that for me is just seeing how much he works, how much he's developed already, but also his mentality in a way. Like, you could tell, like, he wants it. He's got that kind of dog mentality in him. Like, especially late in games when the Spurs are kind of close in games, like early in the year even. Like, he had those kind of moments of like, all right, I want the ball, I want to take this home. Like, I want to make the big plays, to help my team win this game. Kind of the mentality like that. And that just sold me. I was like, yeah, this guy's going to be really good. And now seeing how he develops and how he's growing game by game and getting better and better and better already, it's just like, yeah, this guy's got it. He's got it, man. He just, the more he grows, the more he develops, man, it's going to be a fun thing to watch. And I'm very excited to watch him throughout the rest of his career. I'm pretty sure we all are. But, yeah, it's just, it's great. It's great to see Wemby come out and ball like this. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you like the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.